So I rescued either a mouse or a rat. It's very cute. And yeah, it's in the forest. Got a new home. It was stuck in a trap. And now, there we go, free. Now I can go and get a cup of coffee. 7 hours of conservation last night and this morning. And now it's raining. I'm gonna have a coffee and I've got a full day of lessons. It's a busy, no stopping at the minute. I just rescued this shrew. I don't know how long it's been in the trap, poor thing. It's very calm. I tried to give it some water. I don't know, I want to release it, but it's too calm. So what I might do is I might try and call the rescue center tomorrow and see if they can come and collect it, if it survives tonight. I think it's a shrew. I'm pretty sure it is. It is very cute. Yeah, I'm just surprised how calm it is. I tried to give it water just in there, but at the moment it's not taken to it yet. So I think what I'll do is, if it was more responsive and if it was running around, then I would take it to the forest. But as it is, it's just not very responsive, which means it might be hungry, and I think that it might need a bit of care at the vet. There is a wildlife center in Yesan, so maybe I can contact them tomorrow and maybe, hopefully, they can take it and help it. Hopefully it'll survive tonight in my home. I hope so. It's very cute. I wish I checked the trap this morning because I didn't check that one. I was putting the rescued Calola borealis frogs that I rescued, and yeah, I didn't check number 9. Fingers crossed it's gonna be okay. You can just see its little ears, and it's got a long face, and his nose is there, and lots of whiskers at the front. His tail is not really that long. Anyway, let's hope it's gonna be okay. I think it's cute. What do you think? What do you think of this animal? Inside here is the shrew, and I have to say, its energy levels has suddenly improved so much. It's like a different animal. Maybe it was in fight or flight and it was scared. I also fed it a worm. Well, I stuck the worm in a little terrarium just while I was out rescuing frogs. And yeah, it surely ate one of the worms, one of the lucky worms. One of them was lucky, it's okay. So yeah, it's free. It's free when it wants to go out. New home. Yeah, it's wonderful. It would have been dead if I hadn't checked. It would have starved and poor thing would have died pretty quickly. So now it's free. And to clean, oh, there's 2 millipedes, but I think some shrew poop in there. That's gross, but never mind. That's normal. Okay, alright, the millipede is free. I got 1. I got 2 millipedes, and well, I got 120 to get rid of later. Okay, clean now. Nice. I can reuse that. Okay, time to go home. It's very late. And I'm tired. Yep, I got one more, maybe one more terrarium. What do I have? I have a mole cricket and a of a millipede, and that's it. It's time to go home. I have a shrew, and it was in the trap, and it was very cold and wet. The water wasn't too deep, so it was like wasn't completely submerged, and I'm not entirely sure if it's going to make it, but it's a little bit more responsive, and it's warming up, so I'm going to keep it safe and warm. Hopefully it'll get better. And I found it a worm, so if it recovers, I can give it some food. We'll see. I want to keep it safe under this little hat and towel. Wow, this shrew drank so much water, and he or she, I don't know what it is much better. It's nice and warm under the towel and under the blanket, and yeah, it just drank continuously for maybe 15 minutes, and it's looking so much more responsive. And I found a big juicy worm, and I'm going to place the shrew and the worm together in a terrarium with some substrate so it can stay warm. And I'll give it some water and give it the worm. And what I'll do is today when I come back home, I'll let this go. It's a nocturnal animal, and yeah, I can let it go in the forest. Very pretty, very cute. So I can pick it up, and hopefully, oh yeah, it's much more responsive. It's wonderful. So Because of me, this will not die. It would have died if I'd left it, so it was stuck in the water. It's hiding. This is what they do. Yeah, nice. Okay, I'm happy. I made a difference for this little one. Just very cute. Well, you might not think so, but I like shrews and mice and rats. They're very cute. I can't believe it. There's a wild animal just sitting on my hand like this. It's shaking a bit, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure it stays warm. It's important, and put it in the terrarium pretty quickly. It's got a very short tail, and the ears are small. Oh, yeah, it's just, it's trying to, yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it wants to stay warm and safe, so that's what I'll do. I'll help it now. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just put some substrate in here, and it can stay in there. Perfect. And I'll put one of these in just there. It might like to, they like to hide in little places too. So I can put this there. And I'll put a worm in there. I feel bad because I always rescue worms. So this time anyway, it's okay. It's one worm and they are part of a food chain. So yeah, I have to think of the shrew this time. So put the worm there for food. Okay, wow, this shrew it's incredibly, it's much, wow, it was amazing. I can't believe it happened last time actually. I was looking after one, so it's okay. Hope it's gonna be okay. Incredible, yeah. Much more responsive. So I'm hoping it will eat the worm. Anyway, I'll let it be and I'll let it go later outside. I'm hoping that it can eat before I let it go. I lost the shrew and I turned my house upside down. Literally, I had to move everything. It was crazy. And the last place it could be hiding was in here, in part of the vacuum. I spent over an hour. Anyway, I got it, so I'm gonna take it to the forest pretty soon. So I'm gonna let this shrew go in this forest, but I wanted to go to a bigger forest, but I think it is so much stress that I just want to let it go as soon as possible. And where is it? It's hiding somewhere in here. I bet it's... it was hiding. I put a little sock in there to keep it warm and safe. And there it is, hiding in the sock. Okay. It's hiding. Just let me see if I can get it out of there. Uh-oh. This is the weirdest animal release ever. Animal released in a sock. There it is. From an old sock. Where's it gone? There it is, gone. It just buried itself just in there. That's awesome, it's free. And it's a good little forest.